All right, hey again, Honors Chemistry. In this last part of your quiz help, I kind of have a word problem in which you have to seek out and get all the conversions and use dimensional analysis to do the conversion factors. So I kind of made up this quick and random question. It says, in order to cook a certain recipe, 520 teaspoons of sugar are required. So I need 520 teaspoons. Meyer sells sugar by 10-gram boxes. That is, one box is equal to 10 grams of sugar. If there are 4.2 grams of sugar in 1 teaspoon, how many boxes of sugar do you need to purchase for this recipe? Well, let's write down the conversions we know from the problem. Conversions from the problem are 1 box over 10 grams of sugar, or 10 grams of sugar in 1 box. And then another conversion I know is 4.2 grams of sugar over 1 teaspoon of sugar, or 1 teaspoon of sugar over 4.2 grams of sugar. And of course, this box should be box of sugar. Box of sugar. All of these are sugar. So these are conversions that I know that I got from the problem. Here's one conversion. 1 box is 10 grams. Here's another conversion. 4.2 grams is 1 teaspoon. How many boxes of sugar do I need if I need 520 teaspoons for this massive recipe? Well, my setup is given times desired over given. And I'm going to keep on doing that until I get my desired. So I'm going to start with my given, which is 520 teaspoons of sugar. Well, which of these conversion factors am I going to have to use that has teaspoons of sugar? And if I'm starting off dimensional analysis, if I have teaspoons of sugars on the top here, I'm going to have to put teaspoons of sugar on the bottom. And the only one that has teaspoons of sugar on the bottom is this one. 4.2 grams of sugar over 1 teaspoon of sugar. So 1 teaspoon, 4.2 grams of sugar. Now, if I do this dimensional analysis, I'm just going to get grams of sugar. But the question doesn't ask about grams. It says how many boxes of sugar. Well, I'm done with this set of conversion factors. Now I have to figure out whether I want to put 1 box of sugar over 10 grams or 10 grams of sugar over 1 box. Well, if my teaspoons cancel out and I have grams of sugar on the top, that means in my next fraction, I'm going to put grams of sugar on the bottom. And I want, in the end, box of sugar. That means I put box of sugar on the top. And now the only conversion factor that has box of sugar on top and grams of sugar on the bottom is this one. 1 box is 10 grams. Now I'm all set up for doing the calculation. 520 teaspoons times 4.2 grams over 1. So 520 teaspoons times 4.2 divided by 1. And then I'll do times 1 divided by 10. Divided by 10. And I need 218.4 boxes equals 218.4 boxes of sugar. Now, if I wanted sig figs, if this would be 2 sig figs, 520 has 2 sig figs. Just to let you know, 520 is 2 sig figs. 520 point would have 3 sig figs. Okay? Without a decimal point, that 0 is not significant. So if I want 2 sig figs over here, I'd say about 220 boxes. Okay? So that was your third part quiz help. You're going to have a word problem. You're going to have to sort out or find all of the conversion factors from the word problem, and then set up dimensional analysis to do that calculation and word problem. Alrighty, hopefully these videos were helpful. Let me know if you need any other support or help in doing dimensional analysis and calculations around thickness and size of atoms.